Good day, everyone. Maz is okay here. I think some of you must have read the news making round that Anambra state lawmakers have rejected Prado SUVs and that they prefer Innoson to save costs. Yep, they prefer Innoson SUVs to save costs. Members of Anambra State House of Assembly have reportedly rejected Toyota Prado Jeeps, what Nigerian call Jeeps, basically SUVs, that the state was said to be planning to distribute to them for the effective discharge of their oversight functions, preferring to instead to go for the locally manufactured SUV in order to save costs. Well, I think we might actually agree with them in that sense. Let's basically do some preliminary review here. The lawmakers were said to have argued that the purchase of the Toyota Prado SUVs that would amount to close to 1 billion naira of funds similar to, and that they would save a lot of money, and they think that's an unnecessary, again, keyword there, that's an unnecessary waste of funds. That when a similar vehicle produced by Innoson Motors Limited that is within their state in Nnewi, from Innoson factory in Nnewi to Oka, where they sit, where they meet, is less than 35 minutes. So in order to help some of you understand the proximity. Now, because the lawmakers are saying this now, according to the lawmakers, Anambra state government should toe the line of other governors of the southeastern region and the south-south zone that have been patronizing local car manufacturers within the within the country. I think that is it is a proper thing for the Anambra state governor, Willie Obiano, to stop patronizing dealers of foreign vehicle when Innoson Motors that is located in his state, Now, let us review this. If you guys remember, we made a video sometime criticizing Emeka Hedioha for buying Ford SUVs, when he bought police vehicles for the Nigerian police within the 100 days of his, of his administration. Now, we questioned the rationale behind not keeping the money locally to grow the local economy as opposed to exporting your money, building the American economy. Some of you argued, wow, the dealers of those imported cars are still Igbos. Well, I don't think it's the same thing. That you're dealing on imported goods, that you're consuming a local manufactured goods that's going to help. One, it's going to create job. It's going to grow the local economy. The money that is within, that is generated within that state or within that region is going to stay. This is something you can do for yourself, not something, you can't keep blaming the federal government and all these things, and whereas you cannot do these things for yourself. We have equally seen the governor of Enugu State, basically towing this line where he has bought cars equally for the forest guards, to use within Enugu State. And these cars are very nice and they are very good, and it's being used for the local vigilantes. Now, as the news broke out, the press secretary to the Speaker of the Anambra State House of Assembly, Mr. Imam Madu, however, said it, that was on Monday, that he was not aware of any planned car gift to the lawmakers. So suddenly it appears the Obiano and his government are trying to deny that, well, they never even planned to give the car to the lawmakers. But the chairman of the Southeast Conference of the 2019 APC House of Assembly candidate, an umbrella of those who contested for the general election that just finished, on the platform of the party, Mr. Afam Ezenwafo said that they had it on good authority that the state government had concluded plans to purchase the Prado Jeeps or the Prado SUVs for the state lawmakers. According to Ezenwafo, again, we are quoting him. According to Ezenwafo, the market price for the 2018 model of Prado SUV for the 30 members of the House of Assembly in Anambra State will amount to 33 million each. And he questions the rationale behind that. So if you do your if you get your calculators out and you do 33 million times 30, so basically you're getting at about 990,000. So sorry, 990 million. So it's just some fraction short of 1 billion. Now you ask yourself, pause for a moment. 1 billion just for people to come and sit down and make laws within a state. Come on, people. Why shall we be this wasteful? Because we have alternatives, actually. We have alternatives, okay? So, as you can, sometimes it really makes one angry that we're going to be spending close to $1 million in Anambra State fund, and in their wisdom, they think that rather than spend this money, that it is, instead of doing that, they should use that money to purchase Innoson IVM SUV for the House members at a much lower cost. Again, if you guys watch sometime when, I think that was about last week, when a video went viral when Koscheris was talking about Akuluono. That means, what is Akuluono? For those of you who do not speak Igbo, it means when the wealth gets home. So encouraging people to support local industries, local manufacturers, and at the same time, encouraging people to bring their money home. In their argument, they said, we cannot be talking of Akuluono, that is the support for local industry, without patronizing our local investors. In fact, the Speaker of the House, Mr. Uche Okafor, should stop the planned purchase of the Prado SUVs that they plan to buy. And they asked Governor that rather than to do this, please, Mr. Obiano, they are asking you to please give them Innoson IVM motors. If you equally recall, Ezenwafo said that P2B bought over 500 vehicles. Remember, when Innoson was in a hard time, he was the one that introduced Innoson. P2B was the one that introduced Innoson to the federal government, and then federal government started buying some vehicles from him. Under P2B, I don't know why these people, or rather why Obiano and other southeastern governors, south governors, the rest, especially Imo State and Anambra State, where Innoson is, why he cannot buy from this guy. Is it that there is no, money to steal if you buy it locally? I don't know. Under P2B, gave schools to gave these vehicles to vigilante services, the Anambra State vigilante services, and he gave these to schools and local government councils in the state. He gave these same IVM SUVs to every single Igwe, every single His Royal Highness in Anambra State. There is no way. There is no way, if you guys remember once more, during that time, every single community, my community included, the vehicle is still being used today. That's over 5 years, no, 6 years now. The vehicle is not broken down. These vehicles are still very, very good. Every community in Anambra State got one vehicle. Every secondary school in Anambra State got one vehicle. Not even only secondary schools. Some got 2, some got 3, but depending on the size and the location, the same way with vigilantes. Vigilante services like Nnewi, Ekwulobia, Oka, and Onitsha didn't get one like other communities. Some got 3, some got 4, some got 2. Okay? So, at the same vein, myself here, Mazi Ezoke, I am commending Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State, who also purchased over 100 Innoson granites. That's Innoson Hilux. It looks like Innoson Hilux, but it's called Innoson granites. So who purchased these Innoson granites? For one, the forest guards, and the other for the security operatives in Enugu State. This is the way to go. Once more, I am going to keep saying it for the ones that do not listen, for the ones that do not have ears. Imo State Governor, you are new. You're beginning to do some missteps. It's time you trace your steps back and make it Hedioha. It's time you begin to key into the concept of Akulono. We have to begin to patronize ours. We have to. Even the federal government of Nigeria is patronizing Innoson. Even the federal government of Nigeria, if you remember, the Nigerian military have some spare parts that they, they mold for them. They construct these spare parts for the fighter jets. I think these are spare parts that they can no longer even buy from the manufacturers. But Innoson has been able to replicate this. That is the ingenuity of Innoson. Meanwhile, at the same time, at the Senate, they are planning to spend 5.5 billion in buying cars. 5.5 billion in buying cars. What can the Senate learn from Anambra State? As you all saw it, within the week, Adebayo Adeyeye, the spokesperson of the Senate, was defending the decision of the National Assembly that they want to purchase the sports utility vehicles SUV, reportedly worth over 5.5 billion for its members. This is arrant nonsense. They must there is no rationality here. They must have to toe the line of the way the Anambra State House of Assembly have, the decision that they've reached. Even in that, they are trying to, Adeyeye was trying to rationalize the crazy decision to spend 5.5 billion. He said, if Nigerians, and I quote him, if Nigerians think that democracy is expensive because of the legislature, they could experiment with dictatorship and do the cost analysis. I will only laugh because some people will say, anyway, it appears what is happening to Sowore, that some people are already in the dictatorship already, so what else? I mean, come on, I think these guys are taking this rubbish too far. I would actually add, we've tried it in this country, and it appears we are in one now where people who really who speaks out and speak sense are being hunted into prison. So I do not see something that has changed from the time of 1983s. That's my argument. And if you guys remember, I think Budget IT, a civil tech organization, has asked the National Assembly to stop its culture of waste and to shelve the plan. And I agree with Budget IT. This is the world is becoming a global village. In Sweden, politicians are not entitled to any official cars. Neither are they entitled to homes or pets, etc. In the United Kingdom, during the time of David Cameron, you remember the ex-prime minister was always on public transport. He actually went further because that's when, in 2009, when they were going through austerity measures and taking cuts, he even stopped the ministers using official cars and told them to use cars they were using before they became ministers. Can you imagine that happening in Nigeria? We have to get to the point where if you were using keke before you became a National Assembly person, keep on using keke. If you were using a Volkswagen, whatever it's called, Passat, if you're using Okada, if you're using posture, whatever you were using before you became a member of the National Assembly, keep using it. Unless you want to get that from your salary. In Nigeria, politicians are choosing Innoson over Prado. Now, we keep talking about even buying them anything at all. They are making choice. Here, the choices are, oh, we are arguing with let's buy them Innoson, let's buy them Prado. The argument should be, actually, if you ask me, the argument should be, let's buy them nothing. They are here to serve us. They are not here to steal us blind. This is Mazes, okay? Remember, blessed.